All right, well, I was able to keep my phone cool by putting it in the shade. Yes. Yeah. So, made it better. Sadly, I can't do that all the time, but this time, well, it was sitting there. I was like, well, put the bucket over it. All right, well, cleared out almost all of them. I am just fatigued. Muscles. Sledgehammer does it every time. At least I worked over my blister so that it wasn't getting worse. Yeah, so these 4x4s just kind of moved around as I they're not in the ground at all. Yeah, they just look like they could have been, but they're not. There's a few places where it looks like they've tried to put it into the wall, but mostly not, and I'm actually kind of for that. I got some lag bolts. I don't think that actually went into the, it looks like there's a hole there, but I don't, with this thing here, I maybe they planned on it and then they lifted it up to level it more, but I don't know. It's not going in though, and it doesn't line up, so maybe it was just from one beam to another, and then, you know, just to give extra, but I don't know. So, this is that filthy stuff that I thought I was past, you know, like the underneath everything, the rat mouse poo, and the, oh, there's another lag bolt. So maybe from here, and the hole is too low, so could be that I pulled it out. I mean, like, cause they've got the 4x4s have like sort of like they painted it with water resilient kind of stuff, or it's just water damage. Could be, but it only goes up so high. And then there's like the dirt amount, that maybe it was just down in the dirt. In that case, these would line up, these bolts. Certainly that one would sit on top, but with the rock there, that throws me off. Yeah, but these things are flimsy as hell, so yikes. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if that was like in the concrete, if they put that in after, but I don't know. It's not useless. I mean, it's not useful. It is useless. Same over here. There's got one over here too. Also, I noticed that after I had cleaned all the mouse poo off of here, over the next week or so, it started gathering up more mouse poo. So, I mean, either it's mouses that just want to come up on here because it's safe, maybe, and it's above ground and it's under some kind of protection and maybe shady, I don't know. So, or maybe it's lizard poo, you know. Lizards are getting pretty fat now, so probably off all the you know, the junk food that, you know, I throw out there, like, and you know, like apple cores and, you know, banana peels and stuff. You know, so I don't know. Maybe that's how they're getting fat. I'm just gonna tear that whole thing down in one piece. It got too flimsy. I was trying to stand and cut, and it was like rocking back and forth, and I was like, nope. That thing's going over, and I'm not going with it. So I just started focusing on these things now. I'm out of breath. I'm gonna go get some water. Wow, it's come a long way in just a short time. Oh, it's exciting though. Yeah, you know, I may just, you know, put some rocks up and make make a couple piers. I mean, I've got the house to lean up against. I don't have to do full size, but sure would make a big difference than just sticking a board in the ground. Also, you know, I could just do a foundation of some sort down below, and then have the thing that I screw the beam, screw the piece of wood into, and then it can rise up. That way it's not just sticking in the ground. I mean, I did it to over here, and why not, you know? And so I think I may do that, and I could alter them, I could alternate them so that this one is like sticking up this way, and instead of the same way on this one, I could turn it 90 degrees, and then on this one 90 degrees again, except for I wouldn't do 4 like they have. I mean, I would go with 3, because that's, you know, I don't know, logical. Anyway, I'm gonna do that, but first I think I'm gonna pull that wood out, and then maybe wire brush those rocks off. They haven't seen the light of day in a long time, and yeah, I got shit glued to them from the floor. Jeez, look at this nail stuff. Yeah, that'll chip off though. That's good. All right, we'll use a hammer. All right. Oh, and yeah, these are going to stick out farther, so it's going to go out over that. Although, yeah, I put my bucket down yesterday because I was trying to dig off that far corner better so that I could take that retaining wall and continue it on out at an angle, because I needed something there. But it's all really tough, not quite caliche, but it's like tough dirt. So I was just hammering away at it, and to hold my tractor down, I put the bucket down and it slid right underneath it and popped it up. So when I came out, I was like, uh-oh. So piece by piece, you know, it's coming up. But it's not like I can't use them anymore. I was using pieces of it on my piers over there, so because he's got some good rocks in here. Just have to chip off the concrete, you know, and then I can use the rocks. But otherwise, just throw them in the ground as a foundation. But anyway, yeah. So it's that has progressed as well. Oof. Oh my gosh, here we go. We're gonna have a duck soon. Oh boy, oh boy. And then those guys, ooh, big ones. They're gonna stick up. Sitting on here, sitting on here, sitting on here, going up 16 feet. Now, well, we'll see how it comes out, how it attaches, you know, and I'll trim it, you know, like, so maybe not all the 16 feet, but it's gonna be a good chunk of it. So that's why I want these really sound as it's sitting there. I need it super sturdy. So oh boy. Oh, and I smashed my thing. Oh, with my bucket also, because, you know, bucket smashes everything. Not the driver of the tractor. No. Just the bucket. Yeah. Anyway, there it is.